Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are talking about the privilege of pressure. This morning, I sent out a message to my clients, as I do on every Monday, with a mindset tip. And today's mindset tip is stop calling it stress and call it pressure, because pressure is a privilege. Now, this is not an attempt to downplay anyone's serious problems. This is not an attempt to downplay if someone is without a home or in a serious situation. I'm talking about someone who has all of their needs met, but they have just some extra stress in their life. And one of the ways that we manage stress appropriately is by thinking about it in a different way. So today I sent out to my clients, stop calling it stress, call it a privilege, the privilege of being under pressure. We've all heard the phrase that diamonds are created under pressure. And so you become a shinier, more well-rounded, more disciplined version of yourself when you are able to take pressure and use it to your advantage. So what does that look like? Number one, that means changing your mindset around stress, saying, okay, what is this meant to teach me? What do I need to learn in this moment to handle this better? Okay, if I'm finding that I'm stressed out because I'm overwhelmed with work, I have questions that I need to ask myself. I need to ask myself, did I bring this upon myself, or is this genuinely a time in my life where I have a lot of work? Okay, if that's the case, do I need better time management? Do I need to change my goals a little bit without throwing them out the window? Is this teaching me how to handle being overwhelmed? What kind of practices do I need to implement in order to manage the levels of stress that I have now? So the question is, what am I meant to learn from this, and how can I move through this? When we call it stress, it automatically gets deemed as this bad thing and we throw the whole thing away. And I personally don't find that helpful, especially for my fitness clients. One of the things that I'm always talking about is the fact that honestly, if you can't do it while it's hard, you're not going to do it while it's easy. Like, one of the best times to start a fitness journey, not a full-blown one, is when you're busy. And you say, okay, even though I'm busy, I'm going to spend 15 minutes working out today. Because what that teaches your brain to do is that when we are stressed, when there is pressure, we don't give up on our health and fitness. We actually lean into it, knowing that one of the ways that we can manage stress a little bit better is by exercising. So one of the things that I've made a point in my life is actually to find myself in positions of pressure and then go, okay, how did I handle this last time? And how can I handle it better this time around? I guess this is more of a personal development thing, but it really does help when you have something difficult that's arising in your life and you have a choice. You have a choice to decide whether you want to look at it as stress, as a bad thing, and oh my gosh, I'm so stressed. And it's like, yes, you are. You absolutely are. I don't have to deny that it's stress, but I can say I have the privilege of being under this immense pressure, and what is it meant to teach me? Is it meant to teach me patience, to just shut up and take it? Maybe, honestly, sometimes that's the case. Or is it meant to show me areas of my life where I haven't really prioritized the right things? Is it meant to show me areas of my life where I need to do some level changing, okay, and priority changing, because maybe I've put too much energy over here and too much emotion into that thing and too much emotion into the other thing. This used to happen with me at work when I was working for other companies and not for myself. I would find myself extremely overwhelmed when I was hyper emotional about my job, emotionally invested to the point where I was thinking about it round the clock. And I'm like, wait, if I just put my work in a compartment for 8 to 10 hours a day and worry about work when I'm at work, then I don't feel that stress. Now, some of us have jobs where we cannot do that. I get that. I was a teacher. It was very difficult to put your stress from your job in a container. But what I used to do is I would say, okay, I can worry about work between the hours of 7 and 4 p.m., 7 and 5 p.m. That's it. After that, I don't need to deal with it. That is teaching me what's important. It's actually more important to be with my family and to be present and to manage my health than it is to be worried about a job, to be worried about a career. It is more important to take care of my body than to be obsessed with my work. And so sometimes we get stressed, and it actually teaches you what you need to change in your life. So pressure is a privilege. And honestly, it's really rare that you find someone who's been successful without learning to deal with the pressure. Because here's the thing, if your goal is to be like a famous speaker, or to be an influencer, or to do something high profile, you will have pressure. You will have stress, and it will either make you or break you. And the way for it to make you is for you to say, I feel this immense emotion. I'm going to call it pressure. And I'm going to say, how are diamonds created? Under pressure. Okay, what do I need to learn from this situation? What do I need to learn from this? Instead of crumbling under the weight of the emotion that you're feeling. All successful athletes, entrepreneurs, CEOs, parents, they all have to learn how to deal with pressure and how to deal with stress. And the way that you do that is by learning actually how to walk through it, not throwing the whole thing away. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this Mindset Monday. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.